Hi guys, I want to take a minute to address a topic that I've kind of seen in looming groups, and that is the issue of copyright. A lot of times people don't realize that when you knit or crochet an item, or even make an item in a different form than knitting or using yarn, you may run into copyright issues, which means if you sell that item for profit, say it's a Disney character that you made, they could potentially come after you because you're profiting off of their item, their product. And so it's really tricky. So I always try to do generic things on my site because I don't want that issue. And I know what some of you are thinking, but I live in the boonies. No big corporation is going to come down from me, this little guy, making one little hat. You never know. I said it's really hard in this day and age with technology and smartphones and all that. All it could take is one person taking a picture of the item that you had and it falling into the wrong hands and then finding out that you did that. So it's better to be safe than sorry. I believe if you're making an item and you're keeping it for yourself where you're not making a profit, you're okay. Or if you're making it to gift, it should be okay. But again, it's better to do your research to find out. The last thing you want to do is have sold just a couple hats for maybe $30, $40, and the next thing you know, you're getting a packet in the mail saying, hey, we're going after you for thousands of dollars. So it's always better to be safe than sorry. And this doesn't just apply to the big companies like, say, Disney or Marvel or something like that. It also applies to patterns that you may purchase. It's important for you to know what the creator's stance is on copyright. Do they have a policy that says, hey, you can buy my pattern, you can make it, but you can't sell any item made from it? Or do they have a policy that, like mine, that's, well, yes, I want you to make it, and you can make a profit off of my patterns, however, I want credit, which means if somebody comes up to you and says, oh, that's a great hat, I expect you to say, yes, I got the pattern from Simply Intertwined. I know people aren't going to do that, but that's what my disclaimer is about, is give credit to the person that created the pattern, and still you can make a profit off it. But there might be creators that are like, no, you bought my pattern, you can only make it for your personal use, you can't make it to sell. So again, take the time to read the policies that different pattern makers might have, along with doing research on the bigger corporations. Like I said, the last thing you want to do is sell something for $20 and then have some lawyer come after you for thousands of dollars off of that item. And like I said, in today's technology with smartphones and the way we can travel information so quickly, all it could take is one snapshot of you at a craft show to kind of just make things fall down. So I hope this helps just to kind of get it out there and make you aware, especially if you're a new knitter and you're very excited because you want to make these items and you're like, I can make these and I can sell these will be really popular, and you could run into a snag. So it's very important to kind of address these issues. Loom knitting and all that isn't just about playing with the yarn, it's also about talking about issues like this that kind of go along with it, because I'm all for people making money, but you want to do it in a legitimate way. So again, make sure you read when you buy a pattern what their policy is. If they don't have a policy in place, it may be best to just ask them, just to say, hey, I'd like to make this, and see what they say about in terms of selling it, since it was their pattern. And again, a simplified way you can look at it is, think of it this way. If you work at a job and you've worked all day on this one project your boss wanted you to do or whatever, and then somebody comes in the last 10 minutes and starts taking credit for all that work you did, you'd be a little mad. You would say, hey, wait a minute, I did the majority of the work, why are you getting credit? Well, it's kind of the same way when you think of copyright. If someone's taking the time to create the pattern and all that, and you're not giving them any credit, and you're taking the credit for something that you didn't sit down and design, to me that's not fair. And I know everyone gets hyped up, and I'm pretty sure nobody is totally crediting me if they sell any items, but I would hope that you would just think that way. Think of this way: when you make an item from anybody, whether it's me or whether it's from all the other loom knitting teachers on YouTube and such, give credit and make sure you know what their policy is, because every YouTuber's policy might be different on how you can profit off of their work, basically. So I hope this helps, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the bell icon to be notified of all my new videos. And please give this video a thumbs up if you're glad that we kind of addressed this topic a little bit, and don't hesitate to leave a comment down below on your thoughts about the whole copyright issue. And please have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video.